Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Scorpio for October of 2020. We are 10 months into the year already. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all you Scorpios named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month like an overall view for the month. Now, this is the second time I'm doing your reading because this is a new computer, so I'm having a heck of a time even figuring out how it works because I'm totally computer illiterate. So if I don't get it shut off, you'll know exactly what happened here, but I'm trying my best. I have a short message for you before we start, and it's like relationships are really touchy this month, kind of like not the best or not the greatest. I feel a lot of surprises, maybe verbal blow-ups, or shocks, that kind of energetics around relationships. I don't see that really other than one card here in the deck, and I don't see it actually in the words. But this is the way it feels. So it could be something astrological going on, but Spirit is telling me the best way for us to handle that this month is to use our discretion, our diplomacy, and be sure to use our discernment. So discretion meaning know when to open up my mouth. Diplomacy, don't spit it out like I wouldn't want it being spit back out at me. And that discernment part is to make sure if people are being honest, straightforward, maybe upright with me and not giving me a line, because we Scorpios don't like the line when we're getting it. So paying attention. Are you telling me the truth, or what are you telling me? Because our first card here is the Judgment card, and Libra just got this because I lost your video and lost Libra's when my old computer decided it was doing whatever it was doing. So this Judgment card's a pretty darn good card because it's a wake-up call from the universe that now we're ready to step into a brand new phase of our lives. And I think that's great because we've reached a particular point in our maturing process. So our life would be pretty stable and we'd be letting things grow, like just grow however they should do and mature in a steady manner or at a steady pace, not hurrying anything up. That's our word down here. I didn't even say our words. Integrity, flexibility, responsibility, power, and intention. So just letting things, not trying to hurry anything up, like going with the flow type energy, realizing we're being guided by our higher power, not anyone else's, just ours, and we feel faith this month in our own intuition, in our own integrity, like our word down here, our own power. I think this is an excellent card coming. So whatever we've done, it comes from a natural result in our maturing process, just like a tree. It gets more leaves, it blooms, it finally bears fruit, and then you go pick the fruit. We've waited this out. So everything that we do this month is a product of that, a product of our maturity. So we could get important news can come with this card that'll prove very beneficial to us. So whatever area of our lives this is coming down in, it's going to prove very beneficial. We can acquire new knowledge with the card that'll bring us joy, sense of fulfillment. Our health can improve, and any problems we had, they're going to get solved. They're going to be like worked out for the very best. I don't know what that's going to mean because I don't know where our problems are. So I would set my intention to act in my integrity. And we have the word flexibility here. So being flexible, but being responsible with my power, how I choose. And I'm saying that because of this next card here, how I choose to use it. Because our next card here is the Seven of Rods energy. That can be tough sometimes, but it's courage under fire. Okay? So courage under fire, it means someone's ready, willing, and perfectly capable and able to stick up for themselves and stand their ground no matter what. If that's not we Scorpios, I don't know what in the world is. We might have fallen into some kind of complacency, like letting everything slide. I think kind of like that original message. But now we woke up and we are vital and we are active. There is 6 rods on the ground here in front of this dude, and he's holding them all off with one little stick. So profit and gain after some type of a determinedly holding off, like I think it says the competition and the enemies. We're holding them all at bay. We're outnumbered. There's 6 to 1 here, so we are outnumbered. But because our determination of our will, we will win out. So we're discovering inside, like this Judgment card, inner resources that we never even knew that we had before, and we're putting them to very good use to overcome whatever obstacle. And we do have an obstacle in these cards. So whatever obstacles coming our way. So it puts us in a position this month of advantage, and we'll eventually achieve whatever it is, our success, by sheer force of will and by sheer force of personality. Standing up and standing my ground is what I'm hearing. Standing up and standing my ground. Holding my integrity and in my own power is the word I'm hearing. Now, Rod's energy is usually business finance, but it can fall in any area because these are general readings. Now we got another fire energy. Now we got the Knight of Rods here, and that's going to be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy. So male or female, if it's someone outside of us. So, but it's like, this is not a fighting knight. This is a jousting knight. He's going out towards the game, or he or she. So it brings us good news that usually concerns work or some kind of social activity. Okay, when he brings the news, they usually relate to almost anything that we were waiting on, like a happily anticipated event, something good going on, like a vacation, a journey, a change of residence even, or a new job, an engagement, a wedding. Maybe some of us will be asked if we want to get married this month. The card, it kind of represents, if it represents a specific person, it's usually a young person, I think they say the knight's like in their 30s or 40s, a younger person. Could be a relative of ours. It could be a friend of ours. But they have these qualities like the king and queen. Perfect loyalty, trustworthiness, all of those kind of energies. Loyal confidant, can give you good advice, that kind of energy. So it's the person, no matter what, the person that brings me, that's the way I want to say it, the person that brings me this particular message, right? The person that brings me this message can be trusted, and they are faithful. So I can trust it. But even so, with that original, I'm thinking here, with our original message, it told us to use our diplomacy and our discretion, and to pay attention, detachment. Is this person telling me the truth or not? I would think, especially in some type of a love relationship, that would make me think about that. Now, our next card here is our rough one. We always got to get a rough one, don't we? We got the Five of Pentacles, earth plane energy. Pentacles usually are money, that kind of energetics there. So this Pentacle card, this is the only one out of all the Pentacles that's it's kind of a little bit negative, because it can mean losses, business, problems, material lack. Sometimes it can just mean spiritual bankruptcy, could be the problem here. But we are all going through a heck of a time. We got the virus, we have people out of work, we have all that kind of energy. I'm almost knocking your little Knight of Rods right off the table. All that kind of energy, that can be really depleting. So the card itself is a warning that money might soon be very tight, and we could have some losses that could ensue because of that, or things that we had counted on. They withdraw, or they pull back at the last minute. Something we thought was forthcoming, that was going to provide for us a grant, a stipend. Maybe I'm going to go into a business with someone. That's how I always see this card. Let's say I'm going for a bank for a loan, and it's my bank, and I've been banking there for years, and I want to buy a new car or house. My bank says, oh, yeah, you're pre-approved. You've been with me for years. And then last day I go to sign the papers, and they're like, oh no, we locked down giving out loans right now for the foreseeable future. This card, look, the premise of this card, these people are usually in the snow, freezing to death, all that kind of stuff. To me, the premise of this card is have a backup plan. Have a backup plan. This is a church, supposedly. Right behind these people, if they turn around, was help. See the light shining out through the window? There is always a better way, or always someone or something that can help me. That's the way I want to say it. So let's say I'm going to go into a business partnership. These are just examples. I'm going to go into a business partnership, and 3 people want to share in it with me, and I need the partnership to start it. So I pick one of them, and I pick George, let's say. So I pick George, and George says, this is a great idea. I can't wait to get started. They're on board with me every second of the way. Next thing I know, comes time to launch, and they walk away. They say, I changed my mind. I really don't have time for that right now, and I'm like, so I still had 2 other people that were friends that really wanted to partner with me too. So I'm going to go with Linda. Maybe I should have chose Linda in the first place. Maybe George was a little squacky, but I thought he's the best, or whatever. I have a backup plan. So I make sure I go to a couple banks. If I'm relying on a grant from one place, maybe there's another place I could apply. If that one fell through, I'll get it some other way, because I'm definitely going to get it. Because now we have the Ace of Swords coming up here. And that's a pretty amazing, because this ace, this particular ace, is triumphing over all of our difficulties by using our noggins, mental means, using our mental faculties. Excellent. It means we got a working brain and it is thinking. And so it's a new lifestyle coming into being for us, that we've achieved the actual opportunity by dint of our will and by our using our brains, our mental faculties, like I said, to the highest level that we could possibly do it. So we get prosperity from this. We get new development, new direction in our life. There can be birth. There may have been birth of a child, always with this, any ace that can be birth of a child. So if I was wanting birth, to have a child, I could become pregnant now, but it could be birth of an idea, because swords is air energy. That's all mental. Birth of a new idea, enterprise, all that kind of stuff. But we're in a position of power now with the possibility of manifesting whatever it is we want, even like a new a different philosophy in a brand new way, which is really like a exciting energy. If you think we have an ace, and we also have that Judgment card, and the capacity to stand up for ourselves, right, when we need to be, and overcome these trials and tribulations and still get good news. Now, I don't know where it's going to fall in any one of our particular lives. There's no way for me to put it there. Is this like romantic? Is this about my love life and I'm going to get a new partner, or is this about business? All I know is Ace of Swords, right? I know this is what's the end result, right? And I've waited and waited for it, so I'm going to go for it. And I'm not going to let someone knock me down or push me to the side, because integrity, standing in my power, being responsible, setting my intention. I might be flexible, like down here, but I'm not going to be pushed over. So that kind of energetics is all around us. Let's see what our angel card. Oh gosh, our angel card is assertiveness. Can't make them up. Yeah, standing. Here you go. Standing on your own 2 feet there. It says, this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and for your truthfulness with other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. And always, always, always remember there's a difference between asserting myself and being aggressive. So that's probably why the what did they say? Discretion and diplomacy, but using my discernment also around people, or are you telling me the truth? Knowing, taking that breath before I speak. It says you drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It is possible to both be angelic and assertive. If you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Face the situation directly. Read a book, take a class on assertiveness training. I don't think we Scorpios need much of that. Replace aggressive or passive-aggressive behavior with assertiveness. Handle conflict with honesty and love. Tell the truth to yourself and to others as situations an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. This is going to be an interesting month, Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you, thank you all for all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or if you want to go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all of the information's down below the screen, over in the About section at the website. 2 short videos over at the About in the website. The one's a prayer class, the other ones are the sutra classes that I put out there for you. Prayer class is very comprehensive, 2.5 hours long, tells you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do. Sutras are simple thought forms. Put it in meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. Enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So to all of you that are over at the website, all of you I've met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes, and everybody I met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month, but only if I can figure out how to shut off this video. So here we go. Bye-bye.